Welcome to episode number 1 of this brand new Dallas Stars NHL 23 franchise series. And today I'm obviously starting my Dallas Stars franchise here in NHL 23. It's opening night, obviously, but it's episode number 1 of this series. We're playing the Predators in Nashville, in the Music City, at Bridgestone Arena, like I said, in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to show you the team really quickly here. Just jump right into it, why not? So yeah, let's get into it. Unfortunately, the first game is a road game, but I already knew that because obviously it's a real life schedule. Obviously in real life it's January now, but in this game it's October. But yeah, first line like it is in real life, or at least I think what it is in real life, which I believe this is the case. First line is going to be Robertson, Pavelski, and Hintz. One, because it's a line in real life, but more importantly, if you look over there, it's a +2 overall line chemistry for this line if I put all three of those players together. So I want some line chemistry, +2 overall line chemistry for that line. Second line has a +1 overall line chemistry. Jamie Benn, the Stars captain, Tyler Seguin, and Mason Marchment in free agency. And then the third line has a 0. Third and fourth line both have a 0 overall line chemistry, which is obviously worse than having a +1, +2, but it's better than having a -1, -2. That's Dennis Gurianov, Luke Glendening, Radek Fatsa, and then the fourth line is Juho Tepäranta, Jacob Peterson, and Ty Dellandrea. Defense. Unfortunately, the first two lines -1 and then -2, and the third line 0. But I can't really did a pairing that has any pluses or anything. So it's Ryan Suter and Miro Heiskanen, Esa Lindell and Colin Miller, and then it's Will Butcher and Yanni Hakanpää. And then our goalies, Jake Ottinger and Scott Wedgwood. Scratches, we have 3 scratches. We have Tanner Caro, a center, 76 overall. Joe Hanley, a defenseman, a 77 overall, and then Niels Lundqvist, who they got via trade from the Rangers. He's also a scratch, and he's also a defenseman, and he's also a 77 overall. So it's Caro, Hanley, and Lundqvist are 3 scratches. But at some point this season, they'll probably play because of injuries, or I may just throw them in there for a few games, maybe. Or if not, if I don't do that, they'll probably come in at some point because there's going to be some injuries at some point, most likely. That is, but at some point during an 82-game season, they'll probably play. And if they're not playing, then I might send them down to the AHL if I want to, and if they don't have to clear waivers, which some players do, some players don't. It depends if it says you're waiver eligible or not in the player info. But yeah. And I guess you didn't. Let's look at the Texas Stars. Why not? Texas Stars, AHL affiliate of the Dallas Stars. Riley Tufte, Oscar Beck, Riley Barber. They have a +1 overall line chemistry for line number 1. Line number 2, +1 as well. They have Adam Masterin, who in real life is, I don't think even on the Stars anymore, but in this game he is. Adam Masterin, Fredrik Karlstrom, Marian Studenic, and then the third line, Nick Kamano, who in real life I think had some kind of surgery, so he's out for 6 months or something like that. Wyatt Johnston and Frederick Olofsson, who in real life just got his first career NHL goal. And then Curtis McKenzie, Maverick Bork, and Rhett Gardner. And then defense, Thomas Harley, Alex Petrovic, Ben Gleason, Joseph Satoni, and then Ryan Shea and Jarrett Rosberg. First 2 lines have a +1 overall line chemistry, and the third line has a 0 overall line chemistry. But overall, this team should be good, hopefully. Yeah, should be good. So yeah, let's. The reason why the Predators are 1-1-0 and we haven't played a game yet is because in real life, or at least in real life, the Predators, and in this game, I guess, Predators played the Sharks in real life and in this game a week before any of the other teams played NHL regular season games. The reason for that is, at least in real life, those 2 games between Nashville and San Jose, there was 2 games apiece. Both teams played each other twice. I believe it was overseas. I believe it was in the Czech Republic or somewhere overseas. And they played 2 games. The Predators and Sharks did, a week before all the other teams started, so that's why the Predators already have played 2 games. So we haven't played a game yet, and the Predators are 1-1-0 through 2 games. So game number 3 for them, game number 3 for them, game number 1 for us. This team has Roman Josi, 93 overall defenseman, their captain, who's right there. Philip Forsberg and UC Saros. I never knew Saros had a mustache. And then for us, our captain, we have Jason Robertson, Joe Pavelski, Miro Heiskanen. Our captain is Jamie Benn, and then our 2 alternate captains are Tyler Sadin and then Miro Heiskanen. So. Really don't. Let's say they have a better. No, we both have the same offense, and then they have a better defense and a better goalie. Nashville does. Sal Churchnell in 5 minutes, still semi-pro. Yes, it still is semi-pro. I is trying to adapt it. Let's get into the game right now. Opening night for the Stars, and then the home opener for the Predators. So yeah, we both have an 89 offense, and then they have a better defense by 3, and they have a better goalie by 2. Should be a good game, hopefully. Hopefully we win. Let's watch the rendition. James Sabalski. Fans have those glow sticks that are glow and yellow here at Bridgestone Arena in the Music City. Let's win this game. Here we go. Pavelski to take the opening draw of the season. And he wins it. Up ahead to Robertson. Pavelski! Oh, Pavelski got destroyed. He got the shot off, but stopped by Saros 23 seconds in. So this is the season opener for Dallas, home opener for Nashville. We lose a face-off. There's Niederreiter. I forgot he's on the Predators. Came over via free agency, I believe, from Carolina. Here's Hintz. First line still out here. He got the shot off, but stopped by Saros. Let's reset it, boys. Here's Suter. Over to Haston and blocked by a sled in front. And Niederreiter was able to shot off. First save of the game and the season for Ottinger, who signed a 3-year contract in the offseason. There's, I had Robertson. Why was the pass behind him? Must have put it there. 3 minutes into the game, no score here in Nashville, and a shot glove save by Ottinger. And he covers it just over 3 minutes into the game. No score. Good job, 2-9. And let's have Sadin versus Matt Duchene on the face-off. So they have line 1 out. We have line 2 out, at least for offense. Here's Marchment. We got via free agency. He was on Florida last year. Now Ben, and Ben's shot was blocked. Another shot by Ben got through, but stopped by Saros as it was from the right circle. Kind of from like a 45-degree angle. Stopped by Saros. And there's the captain for Nashville, which I believe is Roman Josi. It should be. Here we go. Here's Miller, and yeah, that was not Ben. Oh, man, Ben had 2 chances, but he was just, it didn't hit. Here's Ben, and here's Miller. Somehow got through number 95 for Nashville, stopped by Saros, and then I overran the puck. Here's Josi, which, like I said, I believe is a Nashville captain. And their alternate captains are probably Philip Forsberg, and then I'm not sure who the other one is. Here's Sadin, one of the two of our alternate captains. Are you telling me that's not a penalty? I mean, his stick went flying. Here's Ben, our captain, and a save by Saros loose. And then our 2 alternate captains, like I said, are Tyler Sadin and Miro Heiskanen. So Sadin's one of our 2 alternate captains. Here's Duchene, and now Fabro. Here's Josi. That hit a stick and went wide. And now Sadin butts his head in there. It's 1-on-2 in favor of Nashville, but Lindell wins the battle. I'm going to dump it in here. And get in there first is Sadin. And there's no one. I should have tipped it right to the net. There was someone back door. Fatsa. So I dump it down. Just get all our changes in. I have a 3rd line out there. It's Gurionov, Glendenin and Fatsa. That's our third forward line. Here's Yossi. That shot is blocked. Picked up by Suter. Suter turns on the Jets. And Glendenin's shot is stopped by Saros. Over halfway through the first, no score. And we have line 3 out there, I believe. They have line 2. Glendenin hitting the face-off. And he wins it. Back to Hastinen. So we have our first defensive line out there with our third forward line. Stopped by Saros. Face-off's 4-1 in favor of Dallas. We still have our third line out there. I have no problem with that. Like this line. And Glendenin loses this one. Here's Yossi. I really want to hit Yossi really hard. I'll hit that guy really hard, though. Here's, and then Hastings just got sandwiched between like 3 players. And that same die just got destroyed in a span of like 20 seconds. That's nice. That's good for us. Here's Gurionov. And I got picked off going to Fatsa. Up ahead, here's Brandlin. Trying to toe drag, but that didn't work. The defense. Here's Gurionov. I want fourth line. Third line's getting tired here. Here we go. Well, now we have a problem because they dump it in. 6 minutes to go, still no score. I have a fourth line out there. Here's Kivaranta, or at least some of it. I'm not sure if everyone's changed fully. Kivaranta bustin'! Oh, flash the leather of Saros. My goodness. 5:37 to go, no score. Hits. Yossi has had 2. Now he has 6. So he has 4 hits in there in the first. He has 4 hits here in the first. Here we go. Number 40 sitting in the faceoff, which I believe is Peterson. And he wins it. Miller's got it. I had to go on the other side. Not the glove side, the blocker side. But I didn't aim far enough left. 5:24 to go. No score. That is Peterson. Landry's on the right wing. And someone else on the left wing, which is Kivaranta. Here's Fabro. Fabro kind of bumped. What a toe drag. That's onside. Here's Sissons. Glove save by Ottinger. He passes it out, which might be a mistake, but moot point as we did it out. But then Kivaranta's poked at the blue line. Here's Sissons. Lindell hit him. You're looking at him. And now a long lead pass to Delandria. Delandria couldn't really move because they haven't. He didn't miss anything. The Predators have the puck in the neutral zone. 3:13 to down, no score. We're out shooting the Predators 10-3. I just saw that. There's Tollevin. And a toe drag save, a juicy rebound, but Kivaranta is there. I said the first line's. Why would Pavelski do that? And that's a nice thing against Dallas, because Kivaranta was on our own side of the red line, but Pavelski just like stood on top of Kivaranta. So I think now we have like. I don't know. Here we go. I think the only person that didn't change was Kivaranta, because Hintz and Pavelski were out there. Kivaranta has to change. He still hasn't changed. I think he's changing now, though. Here's Duchesne, where he was going to. Here's Forsberg. And good play. He's still not a shot off, but stopped by the goalie. Here's Hintz. Hopefully, here's Hintz out around the guy, but then not like T-bone. 35 seconds. Here's Duchesne. Here's Niederreiter now. Still no score. Kivaranta's still on the ice. I'm not sure why he's still on the ice. Good move by Pavelski. They did it around the guy. Over to Kivaranta! Oh my. Thrown out by Saros. 2 seconds. End of the first period. No score. We had a lot of shots. I don't know if we had quality chances. We had some shots. I think we probably shot them by 11-4, so in the final 3 minutes, both teams got 1 shot. It was at 10-3 at the 3:13 mark. Passed in there 100%. We're 71%. Face-off 6-3 in favor of Dallas. No penalties for either side. No power plays. No shorthanded goals. Hits are 5-3 in favor of Nashville. No goals. And then 11-4 on shots in favor of Dallas. Second period, here we go. No score. Here we go. Bridgestone Arena. Nashville. Tennessee. No score. Pavelski and Duchesne on the face-off. And Pavelski wins this one as well. Up ahead to the number 16, the vet, or the veteran, that's what I meant to say. Here we go, to move. Pavelski finds a guy. Why did he not shoot it right away? That might have hit the outside of the post. Now Pavelski back to Haston in right point. That almost went in. But stopped by the right pad of Saros, and he covers. 109 into the 109 into the second period. Duchesne and Pavelski on the face-off again. And Pavelski wins it. Hastonen, no screen in front, save. Robertson's got it. And a center pass poached away and almost went right back to Robertson right in front of Saros. Forsberg just got hit to Mars by Pavelski, and a shot stopped by Ottinger. Juicy rebound, but Hintz is there for Dallas. And that's a mammoth hit. Pavelski's got it, though. And a shot save rebound! Oh, thought it was closer. Backhand by Robertson was stopped and held by Saros. 17:08 to go in the second. I mean, we're out shooting them. Probably at this point it might be like 15-5, but still no score. And we're in another face-off. And, oh, I almost got it blocker side. Ben's got it, tipped it out to Sadin. And Sadin went, like, head first into the back of Saros. The turnover. Marchment's got it. The new Stars player. And got bumped off the putt. Sadin did not have it. I thought he did. Here's Johansson. Marchment just sent him to his bat side. Here's Marchment. And I don't know how he avoided everyone there, but he avoided everyone but was offside. 15:01 to go in the second. Did onside. I mean, like, come on. Passing, yeah, they're still 100%. We're 71%, which is, well, bad for as regard to how the Predators are passing it, but decent for me. Here's Miller. Miller got hit hard, but Bonsa followed up, and it was center and pass. Oh, but then it didn't bury it. No score. Hits Yossi now has 7. So now he's 5th in the lead, but remember they have well, remember they did have 2 games before anyone else against the Sharks. In real life, I think it was overseas somewhere. Shot is blocked. And we still no score despite us outshooting them probably like a 3-to-1 ratio at this point. Good play by Glendening. And that might be an icing, because I might have been on the wrong side of the red line. Well, even if I was, no icing apparently. Here we go. There's Nashville. I believe they were delayed offsides. They touch up. And I don't know. I tried to dump it in. Eventually, I did it. A save, a rebound, hit a skate, score! What a play! And the Stars strike first. Glendening with the first goal of the season. And the Stars strike first just over 8 minutes into the second period. And that was a weird looking play as he got like jetted backward by a Predators player. As he stumbled backwards, Glendening did. And then on his backhand with his back towards the goalie, backhanded it bar in past Saros. Assisted by Gurionov and Lundell, and we have the first lead of the game. And Robertson just got like clotheslined. And now Forsberg with a shot blocked. Got it back on the doorstep. What a save, Ottinger. We're about 2 feet in front of him. A shot was stopped by Ottinger. 11:07 to go. Yeah, that was a good goal by Glendening. He was pushed backwards, off balance, and then a backhander with his back towards Saros. When a backhander went barring in. I'm surprised he didn't shoot that one. Back to the point. Here's Fabro. Here's Tolvin now behind the goal line, or below the goal line. And picked up by 20. Suter, who turns it over. And now a shot. Oh, Sissons point blank, but lost the puck before he could shoot it. Dumped in by Jason Robertson. Picked up by Pavelski, who just got destroyed. And now Robertson, save! Oh my goodness, how did that not go? And I don't know what that was. Here's Hastonen, save. And now turned over. Hence, I cannot keep it in. I could have. If touch up, I just dump it in. Yossi's got it. 8 minutes to go. And Ben, heavy forecheck, but cannot hit the puck. Here's Trennan. There's Tolvin, right up the gut. Good poke by Hastonen. Here's Marchment. And he got like hit hard, but following up is Sadin, who finds Marchment. and had the left side open, but it was blocked and went to the right side. 6:40 to go, dumped in by Nashville. Still 1-0 in Dallas. My goodness. The Souders got destroyed. Still has the puck out of all of that. Ref, that's a cross-check. And eventually we get the putt, dump it down, 5:30 to go. And then he dumps it in or lost it. Now in the corner, and that should be on net. It is, so no icing. Passed out by Saros to Fabro. Now Granlund. Granlund finds it down. Play in the slot, save Ottinger, and Butcher's got it. And Marchman hits the red line and dumps it. That was a good save. And now there's a penalty on Dallas. Delayed penalty on us, so 6-on-5 for Nashville. Play will stop once we get possession. And a little dribbler towards the net was covered by Ottinger, but the call is slashing on Peterson. So 2 minutes for slashing, and Nashville's on the power play with 3:31 to go in the period. 2 for slashing, and we're on the penalty tail. Hits. Yossi now has 8, which brings them in a tie for first place for hits. But remember, this is Nashville's 3rd game. Here we go. First power play for either side. Slapper, save Ottinger. Hakanpää's got it. Glendennin's got it. Doesn't clear it though. Yossi, a slapper got blocked. Not out as Yossi tipped it in, and eventually the putt hits the Hakanpää. He can't clear it. Save Ottinger. And then I passed it out. Almost passed it in my own net. Eventually Hastings got it and clears it out of the zone, but not down the ice. And now Glendenin's got it and clears the half of the ice because he was already at the red line. 2:10 to go in the period. Here's Forsberg. Nashville in the tie on the power play. Here's Johansson right into the midsection of Ottinger. It's saved by Ottinger. 2:03 to go. Okay, there's a sellout. What do you expect? You would think there would be a sellout on opening night, or at least for in this case, a home opener for Nashville. And we lose the face-off. It was a little late. Here's Dellandrea, or Dellandrea lost the face-off. Niederreiter, shot by Nashville, stopped. Center in the corner by Ottinger, Suter to Pavelski, who doesn't get it down the ice, but out of the zone. Here's this guy, Granlund, and it's stopped by, not intercepted, and now Dellandrea's on a short breakaway, and it's stopped by Saros, as that was a weird-looking play. Slow development, and Dellandrea won the foot race, but Saros said no. 45 seconds to go on the power play. Picked off by Suter, and there's a penalty. Is it on us? And it's a penalty on Joe Pavelski for interference. So now Pavelski and Peterson are both in the box. 1:28 to go in the period, and it's 5-on-3 for like half a minute. 5-on-3 for 44 seconds, and then it'll be 5-on-4 for the rest of the time. Now we lose a face-off. And that did not work. One behind the net. Hastings got it. He did not get it out. And now into the left circle. To the slot, save Ottinger. And he covers it. 1:17 to go in the period. And like 30 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. So it'll be 5-on-3, like I said, 44 seconds. And then it'll be 5-on-4 for, I believe, if I'm doing my math right, a minute and 16 seconds. Now 5-on-3 for 33 seconds. Ottinger has 12 saves. Here's Yossi. Save Ottinger. And he passes it to the vacant corner to keep it moving. And it's cleared by Glendenin. Saros will play it behind the net. Make sure you don't play it in the forbidden zone, which is outside the trapezoid and beneath the goal line. Here we go. 15 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Here's a shot. Save Ottinger. Under 1 to play in the second, and like 10 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. So we had Peterson 2 for slashing, and then Pavelski 2 for interference. 5-on-3 for 13 seconds. We win the face-off. Hastings cannot clear it. Hakanpää does, though. 5 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. It's on net. Saros will play it. 3, 2, 1. 5-on-3 is over. It's now 5-on-4 for a minute 16. And now a centering pass. Intercepted. Now Peterson's back. And he'll clear it. And left there by Saros. And told it. Oh, I was going to hit him, but then I didn't, because that might have been elbowing or charging. 25 seconds to go. And deposed by Hastings. And cleared by Staten. They might have one more rush. 20 seconds. Saros has got it in the trapezoid. And almost turned over. What a hit by Fonsa. He gets it, saved it on the doorstep save. Fonsa with a backhander save, rebound at the side of the net. 4 seconds, backhander stopped, and that's gonna be the end of the second period. 1-0 Stars. Oh my, as we had a few chances there, shorthanded, and Nashville will still be on the power play for like, then it'll be like 30 seconds, give or take. There's still like 30 seconds to go, something like that, on the Pavelski minor. Third period will be next clip, as this clip's about to end, so I'll see you on the other side. Third period, next clip, 1-0 Stars. You didn't miss anything, like I said, third period will be in a second here. We're out shooting Nashville 26-14. They're out hitting us 13-10. Passing, we're 66%. They're 98.8%. We're 66.2%. Time of attack, we have about a minute and a half more. Power plays, they're 0 for 1, and they still have 30 seconds to go, give or take 30 seconds to go on their second power play. We haven't had a power play, and then the face-offs are 13 in favor of Dallas. Let's get into the third period here on, well, for the Stars, here on opening night for the Stars, or, yeah, for here on opening night for the Stars at least, and the home opener for the Predators. Let's get into the third period. Here in the Stars season opener and the Predators home opener. 1-0 Dallas here on the road. 30 seconds to go on that power play. Here we go. Here's a shot. They score! Duchesne ties the game. As he shot it, I believe it was between the post and Oninger. I believe between the left post and Oninger. First goal of the season. 7 seconds into the period. And it's a power play goal. And it's a 1-1 game. As Johansson got an assist, his third of the season. 7 seconds in, and it's a tie game after that power play goal by Duchesne, assisted by Johansson and Tollefson. Dumped in by Hastinen on net! And I was just sitting there loose in the paint. He threw it out with Pavelski right on the doorstep. I believe that was Pavelski. Here we go. Here's a shot. Stopped by Oninger. Is that Duchesne goal? I think that went between him and the post. Here's Hintz. Got hit hard, but made the play. Suter over by Hintz, who's at the point. Shot is blocked. Loose. And now Niederreiter, as we're just over 2 minutes into the period. 1-1 game. Thanks to that Duchesne power play goal. 7 seconds into the period. And now a centering pass. Forsberg, what a move. But Oninger said no. Nashville wants some jump here. Pavelski's got it. How is that not a penalty, ref? Here's Robertson. Robertson got by a check between a Predators playing the boards, but a glove save by Saros on Hintz. 16-16 to go in the third, but I don't want to see that goal again. Maybe somewhere on here. And I'll be right here. Because this is the right now. This is the opening face-off of the third, where we lost it, and then yeah, Duchesne just shot it right. I don't think it went 5-hole. I think just. Oh yeah, it did go. It did 100% go 5-hole. Didn't go between Oninger and the left post. It went 5-hole. Right between the legs of Oninger. Oninger wasn't even in a butterfly. He was still standing up. Hits, Yossi has 9, which is tied for first with, I believe, Mark Stone, the Vegas goal night. 16-16 to go, 1-1 game here on opening night for Dallas and the home opener for Nashville, because they did play those 2 games in San Jose before anyone else played anything. Here's Yossi in the neutral zone. Here's Forsberg. Forsberg, a shot saved by Oninger, and he passes it out to the corner, and got intercepted. Suter turned it over. Turned it over again, but then finally got it out. Here's Ben. Ben just got destroyed. But then Ben Ben! Oh, I was going to hit that guy hard, and it worked. Suter did it, though. And now, Marchman! Darn it, I tried to, like, move it to the inside. I did, but then he was hit as he shot it, so it was like a little dribbler. Here's Ben, up ahead, Marchman. With Nashville in the middle of a change here. Right in the slot! Ben! Saden not in the way of it. No, Marchman. Marchman never dotted it, and Saden lost it in the slot. Under 13 to play in a 1-1 game. And what a hit. Now Marchman, we might have some numbers here. Oh, there's 2 back for Nashville. Right in the slot. Glendening, who scored the first goal, just missed the net. And now a shot got through. And it almost got into the net. 11:30 to go. Glendening scored our goal. Matt Duchesne scored the Nashville goal on the power play. Here's Fatsa. Fatsa. Ref! That's an elbow to the head. You're telling me none of this is a penalty? And now a shot. He just got destroyed. And he slowed it up. Come on, we might have numbers. One guy's down. Glendening just got hit hard. Caparonto will follow it up, though. A backdoor feed. Oh, hit the goalie. Darn it. I had Delandria, but I passed it into the path of Saros instead of in front of Saros, and somewhere where he couldn't, like, poke it. Here's Lindell. I want my first line out there. Here's Delandria, the prospect for Dallas. And he lost it to Terrier. On the 4th line out there with 8:30 to go. I want my first line out there. That's how we did it. Good play. And Tiburonta lost the puck. Here's Peterson. Up the gut. Over. Oh, I wanted to pass it to Delandria. And darn it. And now Duchesne, who tied it. Hockenpah. I want my first line out here, but I can't get my first line back out. Here's Duchesne, who tied it 7 seconds in the period. Just got clobbered. First line's back out. Then moved by Robertson. Delandria is over. As Delandria was still in front. Oh my goodness, it almost went in. As Robertson came out, Delandria was still on the ice, though, so I had some of my first line out there. And now Forsberg just got absolutely hit the, like, Pluto. He slowed it up. Pavelski's out. I think now Delandria just changed. Here we go. A backdoor feed. Intercepted by Ekholm. But my first line is out there. Hintz, Pavelski, and Robertson. Fabro. DePote. But come on, you gotta get that out. I mean, Pavelski was sitting right there. Pavelski now got it. 4 left in regulation. Will we go to overtime? I don't want to. Let's win it in regulation here. Hintz. Right up the gut. Oh my goodness, that was close. Uh-oh. Now Granlund's got it. Come on, hit him. And DePote, but they did the putt. Now they have all this room. And good play from behind. And they have it out of the zone. 2 minutes to go in regulation. 1-1 game. And DePote. Come on, how does that not get out? Dude! And now a shot, save, rebound with goalie interference, ref. As eventually, Onagers got hit hard. Here's Ben. And now, Butcher, ref, you're telling me that's all clean? All these hits in this game, I don't know if they've been clean. Here's Ben. Here's Marchman. Might be a 2-on-1. And Saden was, like, way outside. Here's Hastings. Shot! Oh, I thought it went in because it was tipped over the net. And now I don't know what that was. 20 seconds. And now Marchman's got it. Marchman got putt jet from behind. 15 seconds to go in regulation time. Forsberg onside. And now a shot from the slot. Save Oettinger with 8.8 to go. As Nashville hosts Dallas, as we do to start the season, we do have a home-and-home with Nashville. Second name of the year is at home. The OC has 10 hits now, 8.8, 8.7 now. Face off in our zone. And we win the draw. Maybe like a buzzer beater at the buzzer. And at least we did it out. 4 seconds. And Hintz got hit hard in front of the Nashville bench. And that's the end of the 3rd period. We head to sudden death overtime. Tied at 1. As we scored 1 goal, which was the goal scored by Glendening back in the 2nd. We're out shooting them 31-21. As we scored 1 in the 2nd, Nashville scored 1 in the 3rd. It was by Duchesne. 7 seconds into the third period on the power play, and then Glendenin's goal was in the 7th period, like I said, 5-on-5. A little backhander off balance while his bat was towards Saros, and he backhanded it off the post and in. 3-on-3, 5 minutes, sudden death overtime. First goal wins, and no one scores, and we go to a shootout. Here we go. 3-on-3, overtime. First goal wins, and no one scores, and we go to a shootout here in Nashville. Here we go. We have Hintz, Robertson, and I believe Hastinen out there. And yeah, it's Hintz, Robertson, and Hastinen. The 3 for Dallas. And now, hit a stick. But yeah, Hintz, Robertson, and Hastinen out there for Dallas. Here we go. DePote. Get the putt now. Go. We might have a 2-on-1. Hintz to Hastings right. He scores! Hintz! Stars win in overtime! As it was a 2-on-1 for the Stars, it was Hastinen and Hintz. And that was the two Stars players on the 2-on-1 for Dallas. And Hastinen, found Hintz. And Hintz went glove side on UC Saros, and the Stars win it 2-1 in overtime here in their season opener. Made it snappy as his zone ability. That's Hintz's zone ability. His first goal of the season is a game winner on opening night. What a game! The Stars win it. There was Glendenin's goal, a backhander off the post and in, and then Hintz's goal was a wrist shot from the right circle. From the right circle, glove side on Saros, and the 2-on-1 as it was Hastinen and Hintz, the two Stars players on the 2-on-1 for Dallas. Hastinen had the putt in the left circle. Hintz was flying down the slot, and then I always get those two mixed up, but the third star is Jake Ottinger, who only gave up that 1 goal on 21 shots. Second star is Rupe Hintz, had 1 goal, no assist, 1 hit. That 1 goal was the game-winning goal in overtime. I think it was 2 minutes in overtime, something like that. And the first star actually is UC Saros. Why is he the first star? So it's UC Saros, Rupe Hintz, and Jake Ottinger. I think UC Saros is one of the 3 stars, but Saros should be the 3rd star, Ottinger should be the 1st star. But it says Saros is the 1st star, Ottinger is the 3rd star. That should be flipped. It should be 1st star Ottinger, 2nd star Hintz, 3rd star Saros. But instead of give the number 1 star to the Predators goalie who took the loss. Yes, he only gave up 2 goals, but you would think you would give the 1st star to the goalie that gave up less goals, which in this case would be Ottinger. But it's Saros the 1st star, Hintz the 2nd star, and Ottinger the 3rd star. We still won the game 2-1 in overtime. As I believe we only had 1 shot in overtime, which was the game-winning goal, which was with 3:44 to go in overtime. There was only 2 things that happened in overtime: the face-off win by Hintz, start overtime, and then the goal by Hintz with 3:44 to go in sudden death overtime. As there was Glendenin and Hintz were the 2 goal scorers for Dallas in that order, and then Matt Duchene scored the only goal for Nashville on the power play 7 seconds into the 3rd period. And then Glendenin scored in the 2nd period, Duchene scored in the 3rd period for Nashville, and then Glendenin scored for the Stars in the 2nd period, Matt Duchene scored for the Predators in the 3rd period, and then Rupe Hintz scored the game-winning goal in overtime for the Dallas Stars in overtime, obviously. Just over a minute into sudden death overtime. A minute 16 in the sudden death overtime to be exact. My goodness, what a game! It was 2-on-1 for the Stars. It was a good poke by Hastinen, and then he got the puck at the Stars' blue line that led to a 2-on-1 for the Stars. Hastinen, I've been saying Hastinen and Hintz. I've been mixing them up because Hintz and Hastinen, they both start with an H. So Hastinen with a good poke check, got the puck at the Stars' blue line, and then raced the other way. A 2-on-1 for the Stars. Hastinen had the puck in the left circle. Hintz was flying down the slot. Or really in the right circle. He was flying down the slot. Hastinen had the puck in the left circle. Hintz was flying down the ice in the right circle, and then Hastinen passed it over to Hintz, and then Hastinen passed it over to Hintz, and right when Hintz got the puck, he shot it glove side on Saros, and the Stars win their season opener here on the road in Nashville, 2-1 in overtime. Hintz is the hero. A minute 16 into sudden death overtime. As I just said, it was a 2-on-1 for the Stars. It was Hastinen and Hintz. Hastinen had the puck in the left circle. Hintz was in the right circle flying down the ice. Hastinen passed it to Hintz, and right when Hintz got it from Hastinen, Hintz shot it glove side on UC Saros, and the Stars win it 2-1 in overtime. My goodness. I actually want to see that goal again. believe that might have been Hintz who had the. No, that was Haston. That was Haston who had the poke, and then he picked up the putt just inside the Dallas blue line. I actually want to turn this camera around because, as you can see, that's Hintz right there, and then that player right next to him in the yellow jersey is the other Predators player who was back, and you can see Haston had the puck in the left circle. Coming down into the left circle, and then Hintz was flying down the slot rather, and then I passed it over to Hintz, and then Saros had to quickly did over from his right to his left, so he had to quickly shuffle from right to left, and Hintz roofed it into the top of the net, top shelf, glove side on Saros, and the Stars win it 2-1 in overtime. As Haston had the puck in the left circle, Hintz was flying down the ice in the slot, and then Haston had the puck in the left circle, Hintz was flying down the ice in the slot. Haston had fed Hintz, or Haston had passed it to Hintz, and right when Hintz received the pass, right when Hintz received the pass from Haston, Hintz shot it top shelf, which is the top of the net. Really, that's what top shelf means. He shot it glove side and high on Saros, as Hintz shot it top shelf and on the glove side at UC Saros, and the Stars win it 2-1 in overtime. Great way to start this series, as we outshot them 32-21, and outscored them 2-1, as the Stars do get 2 points here in the same. The Predators do get 1 point because the game did go to overtime. The Predators do get 1 point because the game went into overtime, but the Stars get 2 points, as the Stars are now 1-0-0 with 2 points here in the season. As the Stars start the 2022-2023 NHL season 1-0-0 with 2 points. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, time for closing the board. If you like so hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 2 of this Dallas Stars NHL 23 franchise series. See you in episode number 2. And eat a lot of bacon and those Stars. And yeah, and eat a lot of bacon and those Stars. And I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, eat a lot of bacon and those Stars. See you in my next video. See you then.